Okay, so once again, we're starting the fun with the game Nintendo Switch 2. Welcome to our... just as a heads up, I did play in handheld mode a little bit, and I tried out this Touch 10 minigame, which, by the way, is super... putting your fingers on 10 different spots on the system at once was difficult. And then there's this frame rate checking mini game, which it sucks that I couldn't do it on the TV, but it's fine. There is a difference between frame rates, so I have, as of right now, done everything. So there we go. I feel not warranted, but perfectly capable and ready to take on this news section. Alright, let's see here. Lost item down there. Okay, ZR. And R. Oh, look at this conveniently placed set of stairs. You can only do one at a time? That's kind of annoying. Because I don't want to have to go back and forth every single time. Alright. Continue. X button. Y button. B button. And that A button. Oh yeah, NFC touch point. Wait. I wasn't expecting to use a console stand for a game. I'm probably gonna have to have that in like tabletop mode too. That game chat button, that button that I'll probably I'll very rarely use. Okay, let's do this. More HD Rumble. Nintendo and Rumble 1. Nintendo's making controllers with Rumble for a long time. 1997, Nintendo 64 did the Rumble Pack. 2001, GameCube controller. 2006, the Wii Remote. 2012, the Wii U Gamepad. 2017, Joy-Con. 2018, the Pokeball Plus. We've been adding Rumble to controllers and accessories for a long time in order to enhance players' gaming experience. Why not mention the ones with like the special like Game Boy packs? Rumble with sound. Nintendo Switch 2 systems HD Rumble 2 can do more than great vibrations. It can also create sounds. This is possibly because speakers and the HD Rumble 2 feature operate in a similar way. Speakers produce sound by vibrating a soft plate. HD Rumble 2 produces sound by vibrating a weight, which causes the Joy-Con 2 to vibrate in turn. The Nintendo Joy-Con sound make sound too, but the volume and clarity have been improved, so they can make sounds. One aspect of the Nintendo Switch 2 HD Rumble 2 feature is that it's very responsive. As soon as the game sends out a signal to initiate rumble, the highest intensity of rumble can be reached in an instant. This response is much quicker than with a motor, which creates rumble by spinning a weight. It's also several times faster than Nintendo Switch System's HD Rumble feature. Receiving quick feedback from the Rumble feature like this can feel pretty satisfying. The Nintendo Switch 2 System's HD Rumble 2 feature is pretty versatile. It can produce various vibration patterns. The number of vibrations per second can be adjusted in a short amount of time, so the patterns can be complex. The Nintendo Switch's System's HD Rumble was limited in the vibrations it can handle, but with HD Rumble 2, all sorts of vibration patterns are possible. It can also reproduce realistic sensations. Alright, which of the following has been newly introduced? Glow sync to the Rumble. Very complex. Out of H2, which one? Responsible? Responsive? Responsible. Reduce sounds by shaking what exactly? A soft plate. Since when? Oh, so close. Oh, it was a soft plate thing. Right? I don't know why I was thinking it was soft plate. Anyway. Pick down. For whatever reason, I was thinking that it has soft plate inside of it, which allows it, or attached to a soft plate or something that allows it to rumble, or whatever the fuck. I was dumb. How does it make sound when the volume is muted? So strange, I want another go. Mouse foot. Lower. I know what you're thinking. This isn't a game, it's a tech demo. And you're right, but give it a try. You'll hear the sounds the Joy-Con 2 controller can make. Now, as the name implies, HD Rumble 2 creates rumble. But it's more than vibrations, it can actually make its own sounds, even without any speakers. You might want to lower your TV, your system volume or mute your TV if you want to give it a shot. I actually am curious about this. I'm going to take off my headphones. Alright, so try it out. I don't know if it's going to be able to be picked up by my mic either, so. So it says, experience rumble as sound. And to switch to System's HD Rumble 2 feature can produce sound. Here you'll experience firsthand how these vibrations turn into sound. Alright, that's some pretty strong rumble, right? Now the rumble's going to get more subtle bit by bit. You'll notice that it's much less intense now. but I'm hearing like little notes. What was that? It was almost like an actual sound. I heard like a ba-doo, ba-doo. It's making. Oh, it's literally making the coin sound from Mario. Uh, Again, I wonder if it'll pick up on the on the microphone, but we'll see. Almost. Yeah, okay, it kind of picks up. So yeah, it does a little one-up effect. HD Rumble 2 can produce a much greater range of rumble. Go ahead and experiment with the sounds. When you're done, don't forget to set the volume back to how it was. Yeah, they're just like coins on either side. It's very cool. It's impressive that the controller can do that with like the vibration motor. I like that. That's neat. I don't know. It is little stuff like that that I do actually enjoy. The magnetic connectors stay strong. These connectors in the Nintendo Switch 2 console are what connect the Joy-Con 2 controllers to the console. You may think they look a little flimsy at first, but you can rest assured that the connectors have been designed to be safely used for a long time. First of all, the colored parts of the Joy-Con 2 controllers slot firmly into the console, while the connectors on the console and the controllers loosely attach. This is still enough to connect them, however. As a result, even if you twist the Joy-Con 2 controllers attached to the console, the force will be first applied to the colored parts of the controllers. Okay, I was kind of curious about that. This makes it difficult to apply force to the actual connectors. What's more, even if you do forcefully twist the Joy-Con 2 controllers attached to the console, there's actually a little leeway for the connectors to move around. Since the connectors move in the direction that they're twisted, it's harder to apply force to them. Okay, that's smart. It was one of the features of the system that I was most curious about. If you look closely where the Joy-Con 2 controller is attached to the console, you'll notice there's a very narrow gap. There's actually a very important reason for this gap. It makes it harder to detach the Joy-Con 2. Couldn't. Without the gap, if you tried to twist the Joy-Con 2 controllers, the principle of leverage would make it easier to detach. Oh, because you give it a fulcrum. Even the tiniest of gaps is there for a reason. Because it doesn't create like an immediate fulcrum point for it to twist. Magnets are thinly covered. The Nintendo Switch 2 console has hidden openings on it, like this one here. This gives the magnets room to stick out. The openings are covered with a sheet of material that's around 0.2 millimeters thick. The closer a magnet is to what it's attracted to, the stronger the force. That's why each one is covered with such a thin sheet. I wonder if they'll start showing wear and tear with the magnets connecting over time. Why attach with the buttons? When the Joy-Con 2 controllers connect to the Nintendo Switch 2 console, the magnets in the console's main body attract the SL/SR buttons. There are a couple of reasons for this. For one, it makes the Joy-Con 2 controllers more difficult to detach. The SL and SR buttons pop out ever so slightly when they're being pulled in by the magnets. This helps them attach snugly to the magnet. The SL and SR buttons have room to move a little in multiple directions. This makes them even more difficult to detach, even when you try to wiggle them around. I know that like magnetic transference or connections aren't like a new thing. Like look at like watch battery chargers, and they're all like magnetic things that are actually transferring like the power. I know that this isn't doing the same thing, but it's still a neat little way to do it. What happens to SLN when they stick out a bit? Point 2. Harder to detach. In what way is this connector on the console fitted loosely? Right? What is wrong with my freaking water bottle? Alright, got them all. Color me impressed. Feels good to know a little about magnet connectors, right? Fancy meeting here. Take time to read so many of our insights. Here's a little detail in case you weren't already aware. If you go to the system settings via the home menu, you'll find a variety of accessibility options. Text size, bold text, high contrast, text to speech, and more, including the option to change speech, text during game chat. You can adjust all of these settings however you'd like, so be sure to give them a look. This is the only LED that's lit up. I can't help but stare at it. I got a perfect score. Press it right? Yeah, I'm pretty good at quizzes. I mean, you have no choice. Okay, that's all the stickers. Or stamps or whatever. Nintendo and mice. Long ago, Nintendo used to sell its own mice. There was the Super NES mouse in 1992, a Nintendo 64 mouse exclusive to Japan in 1999. Incidentally, the mice of old used a ball which rolled around inside. Nowadays, mice are far easier to use. There's no need to roll balls all over the place. Nintendo gave up balls. Suddenly, it's a mouse. The Joy-Con 2 controller can function like a mouse when you stand it on a surface such as a desk. It reverts back to a typical controller when you pick it up. You can experience this in games that support mouse controls. The console analyzes the data from the mouse sensors and accelerometer. It uses data to check whether the Joy-Con controller has been placed at a surface or if it's being held in the air. The home menu supports mouse controls, so give it a try there. Small sheets. Here, on the Joy-Con 2 controllers, we applied 2 small sheets. These sheets are called mouse feet. These feet make the Joy-Con 2 easier to slide around. Okay. Custom lens. Normally, a mouse's camera focuses so it can clearly reflect the immediate area. However, this is not the case with the Joy-Con 2. This is because the height of the Joy-Con 2 changes slightly depending on if a strap is attached or not. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. This is enough to blur the focus, preventing the camera from capturing the surface clearly. So in order to focus with or without the strap, it includes a custom lens. The mouse sensor doesn't just have a camera. It also has a light. This invisible light, known as infrared, is used to illuminate surfaces such as a table of your lamp, or your lap. The fun fact about this invisible light, it may become visible when viewed through a smartphone camera. I don't have my phone yet near me right now. It'll show up like red or something, I would imagine. Also, which of the following? Infrared light. The lens. Yeah, slide better. This answer all A. You can use your Joy-Con too simply by placing it on a surface, and how do you change it back to regular controller? Lift it off the surface. In which year did Nintendo release its very first mouse? I want one of those Nintendo mice pads. Or mouse pads. Niece pads? Alright, let's see if I have to actually do this. Alright. Guess the angle. Yeah, I can't. The thing about these is that they may have a hidden trophy as well. So, if in the case that there are 3, it only gives you 2. We're doing another mousy mini game. Move quickly and get in the hole. Oh my god! I don't know where I was going on that one. Huh. Thank you for not making me try to have to try to do that faster. But get ready for more challenges. I'm assuming there's 4 of them. Up and down. No! I wanna obsessively retry it. That was not a bad attempt. Ooh. Alright, this one I can't do. Thanks, loud neighborinos. Okay, not much else for me. Did you get all the stamps in Area C? Yep, good. Looks like they're all here. Go down the ladder and go to the next area. Area D. Oh, but before we head down, I have an important safety message for you. Regardless of how badly you may want to see the insides of the hardware, like a game controller, console, or controllers, please do not disassemble any of it. It can be very dangerous to do so. Instead, you can safely observe the interior contents for the safety of this welcome tour. We're actually going inside. Interesting. Wow, what is this place? This section D. Pretty awesome, but we get to see the circuit board. I mean, I agree. I like seeing the insides of stuff. Let's see, touch points. Huh, another layer. Wow, there's a spring on this side, too. Can't find the rest of the stamps. Not sure I've looked under the ladder yet. Assume we're walking on the battery. I think the inner parts of the R and the ZR button and release button are somewhere around here. I don't know where. Minigame combines gyroscope with the mouse. We're standing on the HD Rumble too. If you want to go back to the previous area, I recommend using X. Just choose whichever exhibit. Yep. Battery. What's missing? Ah. I want to do as much as I can on stream, but it's always kind of a bummer when stuff like that happens. Alright, mouse controls again. Quickly put the ball into the hole. Almost. Heh. I kind of knew something like that should have been possible. To give myself like more of a mouse space. Okay. Your W can't stop me. Okay, there's something else that I've missed. There we go. Joy-Con 2 chip. Alright, let's see if this is something I can actually do. This isn't a minigame or anything, but no, it's like about super resolution. I don't know if you've heard of that, but that's what this attraction's about. Anyway, you want to give it a try? It's a type of technology that makes fuzzy, unclear pictures sharp and focused, I think. The detail parts that aren't drawn in, and it guesses and makes them look all pretty and stuff. What else? Oh yeah, you'll get to see what the same picture looks like before and after. Experience image beautification. Okay, so I see Krusty's on the left. And Smooth on the right. Okay. Last quiz. Gyroscope. Gyroscope inside the Joy-Con 2 knows which way and by how much you turn the controller. However, it does not know which direction the controller is facing at the start. Before the game starts, the gyroscope takes note of its orientation for reference, and with the accelerometer knowing which way is down. It can figure out how the Joy-Con 2 was turned and which way it's facing now. Each Joy-Con 2 controller has a built-in accelerometer. It's used to detect which way and how far you've moved the controller. It gets a little more technical. It determines the direction and the strength of the force acting upon it. Gravity is another type of force, which pulls all things on the planet downward. The accelerometer uses gravity to tell which way is down. Combined with the gyroscope, which knows which way you've turned it, and by how much, it can work out a lot. For instance, in games where you need to shake the Joy-Con 2 around, it can tell how you've moved it. Joy-Con 2 is a computer. The Nintendo Switch 2 system's controllers are called Joy-Con 2, but they're more than just controllers. Each Joy-Con 2 controller contains its own computer that's capable of many functions. For example, it has memory for storing data. It compiles data on certain Joy-Con 2 features. This includes data on the buttons, control sticks, mouse sensors, amiibo, and more. It can send this data to the Nintendo Switch via Bluetooth and receive rumble data from the system. This is what allows HD Rumble 2 feature to feel as great as it does. So, you see, the Joy-Con 2 is as much a computer as it is a controller. Everyone who's read it all gets to take a little quiz. A computer. Which side is facing down? How it was turned and which way has to be right. Very astute. You got everything right. Oh no. Oh, I skipped the quizzes downstairs. Bigger but still easy to use. As you may have already noticed, the Nintendo Switch 2 system is larger than the Nintendo Switch system. For that reason, Joy-Con 2 controllers are also larger than Joy-Con controllers. But we felt that if all we did was make the controllers bigger, they might have become more difficult to use. So we made a number of adjustments to make sure the new size wouldn't hinder the functionality. For example, making the Joy-Con 2 controllers bigger meant that it could be harder for some players to reach the L and R buttons. So we extended the length of these buttons. Another issue was that the corners and the bottom of the controllers would press into your hands. We solved this by rounding off these corners, smoothing the angle. In addition to these changes, we tested various button positions, millimeter by millimeter, to make them easy to press. In short, we put a lot of effort into making sure the larger Joy-Con 2 controllers would not be a problem. They're designed to be easy to use, even for people with smaller hands. One way we made the Joy-Con 2 controllers easier to hold is by making the L and R buttons longer. This makes these buttons easier to press, even when you're using mouse controls. To make these longer buttons feel satisfying no matter where you press them, built into shafts, each of which contain a spring. Go ahead and press the L and R buttons in various spots to see how they feel. A new C button. The Joy-Con 2 has a new C button. This allows you to quickly access the game chat menu. The name of the button may make you think it's a bit similar to A B buttons, but it's actually a similar function to the home button. What change? Our number of buttons has been reduced. Sharper angles have been added. Special gloves not provided. No, that's when the Wii the Wii was out. L and R modified. 2 shafts have been added. Now require. Name and joy newly added button. The C button. Wait. Multiple north and south poles. Strong vibrations require strong magnetic forces. So, as such, Nintendo Switch 2 systems HD Rumble 2 needs strong magnets. Its magnets are stronger than those used for the Nintendo Switch system's HD Rumble. However, it's not just a strong magnet. A normal magnet consists of 2 poles, north and pole and a south pole. But the magnets in the HD Rumble 2 have multiple north and south poles. By combining several of these magnets, we get a magnetic force that's stronger than that of a 2-pole magnet. If Rumble is too strong, things can get a little noisy. Buttons and other parts may rattle into each other. This isn't ideal, of course. It is the way that it used to be on like older controllers for sure. So we took various measures to ensure that it's not too noisy. The parts are attached with double-sided tape. This prevents gaps from forming, and our goal was for you to feel the vibrations as much as possible. Nintendo was making game cartridges with Rumble for a long time. There you go. What's a cartridge? Well, you could say they're the precursor to the modern-day game cards. In 1999, Pokemon Pinball for Game Boy and Game Boy Color, 2005, WarioWare Twisted for Nintendo Game Boy Advance, and 2006, Drill Dozer for Game Boy Advance, and 2005, Nintendo DS Rumble Pack. With these cartridges, the cartridge itself was rumbling. Oh no. What do the magnets contain a lot of? In the past, Nintendo made something pictured here. What's it called? Only one of those games I never owned was Drill Dozer, but I feel like I should have. Why do I need that little interaction? Okay, so we have a new spot that we can go, but also I think we should probably go and return that item, huh? It's not like I feel like we get anything for doing it either, which is weird. Alright. Up until part 2, you only had to pilot one spaceship, but in part 3, you'll be controlling 2 at the same time. Oh shit. Alright, let's see if I can maneuver myself so I can see the TV. Oh god. This is like writing left-handed. The two ships also repel each other. Almost. I also don't feel confident moving them anywhere but like left and right. Well, I did it and even got the hidden one too. How did I open that? What happened to my internet browser? Thrilling conclusion. Sorry, something weird is going on here. Why is my internet browser not opening? I have no idea. Alright. Alright, in the final part, you'll have to deal with fake vibrations as well. Do not let these deceptions fool you. You only need to look for the place with the strongest vibration. Okay, let's reorient myself back. Yeah, for some reason, my browser closed, and now it won't open again. I have no fucking idea why. Okay, find the strongest rumble 3. Alright, so it says that there's fake rumble. I don't think it's up here. I don't think it's down here either. Down here in this quadrant. The controller's literally being moved only by the vibration. Eek. Not here again, huh? Damn! What? Okay, it's down here. It's at least closer. Man. God damn it. I should try to... I should honestly have tried to remember what that felt like. This is so hard. It's like it feels so fucking strong. I do kind of wonder if it's because of the little grip cover I have. See if I can take that off and try it. I almost wish there was some sort of audio cue that went along with this. Like this whole area feels the same. Or I want to be able to like zoom in. I'm getting closer. Like I'm more accurate than not. I wasn't getting that one. Okay, hair is pretty good. I also kind of wish that there was like give me a sweet spot. Like if it is specifically like the heaviest rumble, make it like vibrate with a different pattern. Would it push away from itself? This all feels the same. Wasn't even close. Do I need a different surface? Will that help me? No. No. My leg. No. Okay, I'm glad. Like, I was able to figure out the area to the left was definitely a false positive. I'm feeling so betrayed. Just floating around it the entire time. Okay, I'm gonna give it 5 more shots. If I don't get it, I'm moving on. Okay, it's over here. It's just all so fucking similar. Alright, that was one. Bullshit. Those two. Feels like it's supposed to be over here. Three. How did I get it so perfectly the last times? Oh! Yeah, I'm like useless at this point in time. Last try. The fuck? Why are you in my house? Random light flying bug? Fuck it. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. I did feel the intensity of the rumble, but I just wasn't able to do it. Yeah, give me a skip medal. Hacker. Alright, moving on. Are there any mini games which required higher medals? Can't do this one. I can't believe there's more stages of that. That game is so hard. Especially if you're one player. If you're two people, actually probably won't be that bad. You got more fingies to deal with. Area L. Oh shit. Pair of glasses. Heck yeah. I feel like that one's time was more reasonable. Yeah, that was not happening. That's not happening right now either. So what is Area E? We'll try and call it quits on this game for the day. I didn't know you can hold them like this, too. This couldn't stop myself from playing that minigame. Got all clear medals, so it was all worth it. Oh, no way. It's just a Joy-Con strap. Looks like the gate to the next area is over an A. That's a long walk. Rubber cap. Muffled noise produced. Honestly, I was using that noise to help me with the vibration shit. Takedown with a saw is easier if you attach the strap. It seems like a smaller area, so I feel like I can do it. Alright, move the saw. Fell a tree. Fell a tree slowly. Fell a tree quickly. Trees felled! Small locking mechanism. Take a look at the top part of that attaches to the controller. That contains a locking mechanism made up of small parts. Oh, I actually didn't think that it was anything mechanical. Oh, it totally is. Attached, it moves and locks into place like this. It also detaches like so. It totally does. There's a very tiny spring that holds it in place. Strap helps with mouse controls. That makes the controller less likely to fall on its side. And the pads on the bottom make it easier to slide. It's also double helpful where games require both. Joy-Con strap attaches to the controller, and then you loop the strap around your wrist. Let's let you hold the controller safely as you play. Press the Joy-Con 2 release button to easily detach it. reward you with a quiz. What can you do safely with the Joy-Con? Catapult erasers. Do you know that the Joy-Con 2 straps are laced with fiberglass? Plus, they're woven together with a complex stitch. Does this info raise your interest at all? I mean, honestly, no. Running stitch, satin stitch, zigzag stitch. Take a look at the part of the Joy-Con 2 strap that loops around your wrist. It passes through the part that attaches to the controller. At the end, and the ends meet up here, so that it forms a loop. On its own, this would be a problem. That's because the loop spins around, this part would bump back into the strap lock. The strap lock would become difficult to move. Our solution? We made sure that the loop doesn't spin all the way around. We use a sewing machine to sew this bit together. And that's not all. We want to make sure that this sewn part is tear resistant, even when pulled. It uses a complicated stitching pattern. Running stitch, satin stitch, zigzag stitch, back to running stitch. Close to the part that loops around your wrist, there are two small pieces of rubber. And these pieces of rubber are pressed firmly to the Joy-Con 2. Rattling noise that comes from the Joy-Con 2 when it vibrates is reduced. So you see, even little pieces of rubber have a purpose. Part of the Joy-Con 2 strap that attaches to the controller is fairly thin. If we made it out of normal plastic, it'd be easily bent. So, we interlaced fine fiberglass fibers, or fiberglass, fine glass fibers or fiberglass into the plastic. We did our best to make sure this part does not bend. Okay. Wow, look at all that stitching. You can see pretty far if you tilt downward. What's that area over there? I see at least one medal. If you'll indulge a short preamble. As your mouse skills improve, so too should your speed and accuracy. Hence the conception of this minigame, which strips down the gameplay to its bare fundamentals. All you need to do is click on the target and it should be a stroll in the park. No, there's a catch. In this game, you'll need lightning-fast reactions. Too slow, and you won't get the clear medals. This minigame has been minified to maximize your mouse mobility. Okay. Quick, quick. Single target. That sucks because of where my mouse actually ends up. Maybe making me think that I should have actually gotten it. Remember, one of the scores that I need is 0.4. I think. Yeah, I need a 0.4. Amazing. Okay. Dude, more than one is going to be awful for me. Single. Now there's 3. Yeah, I might not be able to do this one. Yeah, I'm going to go back. I'm going to use this guy. I'm not going to be able to get that one right now. Or we're gonna try again. I'll give it 5 tries. I did it! Okay, great! I was gonna do the skip. Oh shit, is this other one with 2 mice? Or no, never mind. Rotating targets. God damn it! Doesn't that fucking suck when you miss it by just like 0.0? Oh, that is the worst. It's actually kind of easier. And I don't have enough. Well, you know what? I'm actually kind of proud of myself for actually finishing all those. Yeah, there's this one here. Touch 7 colors. Okay, we'll just get all the medals. I'm just trying to knock out as much shit as I can on the stuff that I have right now. Okay. I've certainly been playing this a lot longer than I had been imagining that I would be. Oh, shit. No way! Oh, I thought I had a... Oh, I thought I had an item. Okay. We'll see where this takes us to. Honestly, I feel like it would have flowed better if the other exit was on the other item. I came all the way back here via conveyor belt. Area H is next. The gate should be in Area A, but where's that again? Because. Those two always go darting off without me. Wrong way, bud. I'm going to Area F first. We'll go to Area G once we get all our stamps. That face game made me laugh so much. Your face was so funny. Oh no. Camera stuff. I did learn about how you plug in the camera, though. You don't need to plug it into the system. Nintendo Switch to dock area. Alright. That's it for this. What do I want to do? Okay. I'm going to stop here. And we're going to play something different for a little bit. So says I. Alright. I'll be back. See you soon. Gotta figure out what's going on with my frickin' computer.